sitting here thinking about something while I was eating my lunch. I was thinking, like, you know, heaven showed up anywhere most of God's servants came. And oftentimes in the Bible, you would see that some of the servants or apostles or preachers or some of the pastors or teachers in the synagogues, heaven showed up for them. It wasn't like they just went. When they went, even Jesus, when he went, it came with him. It was a different atmosphere. They brought something different to the table. And I think oftentimes the normal world, or people that aren't so spiritual or Christian, like when you step into their realm, they think that things are going to be normal in the same way. You're supposed to change the atmosphere, not normal. And even with Apostle Paul, God told him to go down a street called Straight. That means in Acts 28, 3-6, when that snake venom bit his arm, they were looking for him to pass out. They were looking for him to die because now something has reached his system. But because he was in the system of heaven and heaven is around him in the atmosphere, it cannot come up against you. It cannot attack you. It cannot destroy you. It cannot kill you, because automatically heaven shows up. Automatically God shows up. So he isn't his God man. They say you are a God, because regardless of what happens, he is a God. He's going to always be God, no matter how you give it to him, through a snake, through a boat, through a house, through a car, whatever you do to Apostle Paul, he's still going to be his God man, because he's going down the street called Straight, in which God told him to go down. It's in obedience. It is in obedience, because he went down the road called Straight. He continued in the obedience of God and didn't go up against it. And he stayed in his God man. He stayed in his heavenly place, and he stayed in his heavenly position. I want to tell you guys that because oftentimes we look. So no matter how you give life to one of God's servants, or no matter how or what you do or how things happen or how they occur, it has to work out for their good. They're called. They love the Lord. They're serving the Lord. Heaven has to show up. Their God has to show up within them, where 2 or 3 agree and are gathered. So that means that because Jesus Christ is on the inside of me and I accept him as my Lord and personal Savior for the rest of my life, that means there are 2 people with me and we are in agreement. That means that God is present. That means that heaven has to show up, because God is in heaven. He's also in hell. However, I agree to be in this place with him. So no matter how you give it to him, God is going to come with it regardless, always, at every time. So that's why he says, you know, do whatever. You can drink a strong drink. You won't die, because God is going to always be there. He's always going to be present every time. And it comes to the point where it wasn't poison. It comes to the point where the snake didn't bite him. It comes to the point where maybe our ship didn't wreck. That was the way we were supposed to get there. Maybe I didn't die on the cross. Maybe I did live through that. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes it comes out for the good of us that love the Lord. Much love. Be blessed. Guys, love.